What is up, guys? Tanami01 here with another FIFA 16 video. This was going to be focused on the best instructions, the best base instructions for any formation in FIFA 16. I already have a whole bunch of different tutorials, and yesterday I uploaded a best tactics video, which will surely help you out, so make sure to check that out after this video. But we're going to be talking about the best instructions, and we're going to start off with our right back and left back. In any formation, regardless of what formation it is, I always like to tell them to stay back while attacking, and just make them stay back. This is for any defender. Center backs, left backs, right backs, left wing backs, right wing backs, no matter what, I like to tell them to stay back while attacking. That's all I tell them. Next up, we got the center defensive mids. For the center defensive mids, I always like to tell them to stay back while attacking and to cut passing lanes. That still does not mean that they're going to not go up on the attack and they're not going to help out on the attack, but it does tell them to stay back a little bit more and to cut those passing lanes so you can be controlling one center defensive mid while the other one's getting inside the passing lanes and trying to disrupt the offense and the attack. Then we have the center attacking mids. Usually I don't tell them anything. Usually I like to keep them where they are and leave them be. But sometimes, if I have good center defensive mids back there, I don't really need any more help on defense. I like to tell them to stay forward. That way I have better attack and they can help me out in the attack, and I don't have to worry about them staying back and helping defense when I already have a solid defense. So if there's a lot of center defensive mids, there's a lot of right backs, left backs, a lot of defenders in your formation, tell your center attacking mids to stay forward. Otherwise, leave them be. Let them do what they're doing already. Then, for attacker, for the striker, if I only have one striker, I like to tell them to be the target man and to stay central. That way they can stay around right there, right outside the penalty box, and I can get them the ball, and then I can do so many options with him. I can run my offense around him, do a skill move, do a first time fake shot, or just pass around, do give and go, stuff like that. It's really key. If you have a sole striker, I like to do stay central, stay forward, and be the target man. That way he can stay there. Now, we're going to switch up the formations here. You're going to see here, now if there is wingers in your team, if there's left mids, right mids, if you have a two-striker formation, this is where it changes up a bit. If I have wingers, I like to tell them to stay forward and to get in behind. That way, they can make some runs. You can pass the ball to your striker. If you have a sole striker formation still, they'll still be target man. They'll still be stay central. And then you can get the ball to him and then look for those wingers making some nice little runs, getting in behind the defenders and getting in there for some easy opportunities. Now, if it's a two-striker formation, I like to switch it up a little bit. I still want to have at least one of those strikers to stay central and to stay as a target man. Now, if I have a second one, I have the luxury of switching it up. So if he is a really fast guy, let's say we have a Sturridge, we have a Remy, someone who's got a lot of pace, I like to tell him to stay central and get in behind instead of being target man. So I have one that's target man, the other one that's getting behind. That way I can get it to the guy in the target man, and then I can look for that guy, passing it to the other striker who's hopefully making some runs because he's got that get in behind instruction. Now, it's important with all these different instructions, with all this, that you guys realize that instructions does not guarantee that your players are going to be making these awesome runs. If you tell them to get in behind, they're not going to be staying back if you tell them to stay back while attacking, but it will help. It will help. Definitely combine this with my custom tactics to really make sure that your players are in the position where you want them to be, so the defense doesn't go too far up and the attackers make better runs, get in better positions for good passes, for good attacking play. So that's basically it, guys. I hope you guys liked the tutorial. If you did, please leave a like, comment, share with all your friends. Click on the left if you want to see my other tutorials. I got a whole bunch of different tutorials, defending, attacking, passing, you name it, I got it. Click on the right if you want to see my Ultimate Team tip videos, and down below to subscribe so you don't miss out on any future tutorials or tip videos. Thanks, guys.